And hello, YouTube, and welcome back to another episode of the Zone TV Movie Entertainment with me, your host, Jonathan, once again bringing you my thoughts and review for tonight's episode and premiere of Marvel's Loki Season 2, Episode 1. Now, if you have not watched Loki Season 2, Episode 1 yet, big spoilers ahead, because I'm going to be talking about it. And, so let's recap on Loki Season 1. We all know that Loki got pretty much taken out of his timeline from Earth, from Avengers number 1. Basically, he got taken out when the Avengers went back in time, and through Endgame, he took the Tesseract. He ended up somewhere else. He got caught by the TVA. Basically, was about to be pruned out of existence because he was a branch in the timeline, got screwed over. And he made a deal, basically doing community service in a way, by working with the TVA to take out other big threats that can basically destroy the fabric of time and space. So Loki did exactly that, teaming up with Morbius, aka, basically his TVA, boss in a way, played by Owen Wilson. And, so he went on the adventure trying to find out about this other Loki that's causing trouble. He ends up finding out it's a female version of him named Sylvie. He ends up bonding with her. We find out that, there's somebody higher than them controlling the TVA. We find that out is supposed to be the man known as He Who Should Not Be Named, also known as Kang the Conqueror, but we didn't know that until Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania, but yeah, we know that. So at the end of that one, they kill the one who's would not be named. They kill him. Branches go all crazy, and now the timeline has literally gone complete into chaos. Well, now that that's going on, we've seen other things in the MCU pretty much go crazy as well. Wanda getting the Darkhold book. Who knows if that's connected? The Avengers doing their thing. Pretty much all branches breaking out. All the other Kangs getting ready for battle. Kang from the Quantum Realm doing his thing. All these timelines now all scattered everywhere. And is basically the culmination of that. So now we're up to Loki Season 2. Where Loki is now slipping through time. Coming back and forth, slipping through time. Kind of like in the Spider-Verse movies where they all glitch if they're in a different universe. And not supposed to be there. Basically the same thing. So Loki, he's trying to convince Morbius, hey man, listen, we got problems. This guy, he's running the TVA. He pretty much brainwashed all of y'all to do his bidding. This is his kingdom. We need to stop him now. But he keeps glitching out of existence. So he has no idea what's going on. So Morbius decided to take him to a secret room that none of us knew about from Season 1. That we get to meet Ki Kwan Kwan, and I probably butchered his name, and I apologize. Great director, great actor. He shows up. He tells him, "Hey Loki, you're time slipping. We need to fix this right now because basically Loki's like his body's getting stretched out of existence and going to back in time or going to another version of the TVA where nobody knows who he is." So we got to see all that. That was pretty cool. They ended up kind of fixing the problem where Loki pretty much had to prune himself to pretty much get back into main reality. Why and how? Well, Morbius went into space, literally nowhere where the TVA is located at, where all the branches are literally everywhere. And he had to pull Loki the exact same moment he prunes himself and kind of like fish him in. It works, but things might be a little complicated because, well, now that he's back, now they got bigger problems. Now they gotta go find Sylvie, who's pretty much the one who kind of stabbed, Kang the Conqueror and created all this mess. Now the TVA is going after her, and now they gotta go do this whole rescue mission. So we gotta have to wait till next week to see what happens. All right. I'm so glad it's back. I kind of missed this show. This was my third favorite show out of all the MCU shows. WandaVision's still number 1, Miss Marvel's number 2, and this is number 3. Okay, so what did I overall thought about the first episode? Not bad. Not bad for a first start. Could go bad later on. Just don't know yet. my one problem, and I thought this was going to happen through a couple of episodes, and I thought it was going to annoy the hell out of me, was this whole time slipping thing. Now, I don't mind them trying to come up with new ideas for the MCU and do some things, but this whole time slipping thing, that thing was just annoying, in my opinion. You know, when Sony did it with Spider-Man, yeah, that's an animation thing. It made sense, but now all of a sudden, even when No Way Home happened and nobody was glitching in there in those movies, because of Sony, why not? Nobody had the problem. Now, all of a sudden, Marvel's got this new little, oh yeah, you mess with the timeline, you're going to start glitching out of existence. Why bring it up now? No, I just don't get, but hopefully they got rid of it. It's no longer an issue and they can go through other timelines with no problem like how season 1 was. If you get caught doing it, you get prone. I like that version better. So hopefully this whole glitching out of existence or time slip, whatever the heck they're going to call it, stays in Sony's house and just leave it with Sony. Let Sony use it with Spider-Man. Works for that. Animated form, but still works for it. Other than that, I also hope, I know we didn't see him in this episode. I really hope Kang is a good villain this season. I just want to see him be the villain. Because remember, when his first show first started and we got introduced to Kang, we were like, all right, Kang the Conqueror, he's going to be the big bad. It's going to be awesome. And then we see him in Ant-Man Quantumania, or a version of him, and he's a complete wimp. You know, sure, he put up a good fight. He still got his butt whooped by ants and Ant-Man. So if you're going to make Kang the Conqueror, you know, a threat to the MCU and the multiverse, please make him a threat. Give us this version, be terrifying. That way the next one would be even worse. And the next one after that would be even worse than those two combined. Please, give me something. I need to know, I need to see and also know that Kang is going to be a big threat moving forward to the MCU. Because this is phase 5. We're going to get 6. And it should lead into Kang's Dynasty and, of course, Secret War. And I just hope he's a big threat. So that way the Avengers have big problems to deal with. Kind of like how we got with Thanos. But I'm hoping for the best. So I'm going to keep watching the season. I think it's only 6 episodes or something. And we'll see what happens. There was a post-credit scene. We got to see Sylvie. She ended up in 1980, 88, 84, around that time period, in McDonald's. So what's up with that? No idea. But hopefully Loki finds her before the TVA does and tries to get rid of her. And hopefully, you know, maybe they think if they get rid of her, it fixes the timeline problem. But only time will tell. So leave a comment below. Let me know what you guys thought about Loki Season 2, Episode 1. Did you guys enjoy it? You guys excited for it? Did you guys ever watch the first season? Did you guys give up on the MCU with this whole Kang stuff and the multiverse? Leave a comment below. Let me know what you guys thought about it. And stay tuned for more. And have a good night. Thank you very much and have a good night.